The opponent claims that the Electoral College fails to fairly represent citizens, but like we stated before, the they have to get a majority of votes in each of the states, and by only doing a direct vote, they're only getting. This would mean they would only get majority of the votes from certain regions. Even though they through all the they mentioned that presidents have won the Electoral College, but not the popular vote. This has only happened in 4 instances. It's majority of the time the president has won the Electoral College and the direct popular vote of the nation. Let's see. The Electoral College, then they state that the Electoral College gives disproportionate voting power to states, following that smaller states with more electoral votes per person. If the Electoral College didn't exist, small states would not get any recognition at all. They would only focus on the large states. And then they go to state that candidates only visit the states that they can win. This can go both ways. If there was a direct vote, do you think they would be visiting the small states where the votes wouldn't matter? They would only be going to like the larger states like California and New York as such. And then they state that a presidential candidate could become president with only 21% of the popular vote. A source from apatheticvoter.com states, with a direct election in the future, you may have 10 to 20 candidates running for president, wherein the winning candidate might capture only 20 to 25% of the popular vote. Considering the large percentage of the population that chooses not to vote, the winning candidate may realistically be placed in office with the backing of 10 to 20% of the possible voters. And then they go to state that the Electoral College forces a 2-party system. But like we said, third parties can bring political instability, and they can have radical or extremist views. But with the Electoral College, the major parties have the incentive to absorb minor parties in their continual attempt to win popular majorities in the states. In this process of assimilation, third-party movements are obliged to compromise their more radical views if they hope to attain any of the more generally accepted objectives. The Electoral College allows for special interest groups to form. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, because, like we said, special interest groups can gives the minority groups empowerment, because they're concentrated in certain states where the presidents have to earn their vote. So in conclusion, the Electoral College has withstood the test of time. It's performed its function for over 200 years. People have tried to attempt to change it, but none have succeeded, so why change it to now?